You were never a mistake in your family. You were never just another name in the bloodline. You were placed here with intention, marked with responsibility, and chosen to become the one who shifts the direction of generations. Many have looked at you and thought of you as different, misunderstood you, or even burdened you with their expectations. But heaven declares something else. You are not a burden, you are a blessing. You are the one through whom the table of your family will always be filled. Your life will not only provide for yourself, but will overflow into those connected to your name. This is why your journey has been so hard, because your destiny is not small. It is generational. This word comes to remind you that what others saw as a weight upon your shoulders, heaven sees as honor upon your soul. The responsibility you carry is not punishment. It is privilege for many in your family. Their survival, their breakthrough, their blessing will flow through you. That does not make you less free. It makes you more divine. Your hands will be anointed for provision. Your voice will open doors. Your resilience will build bridges. The blessing on you is not for display. It is for distribution. You are the table, the cup, the source, through which your loved ones will taste abundance. And though it has felt heavy at times, know this: you were chosen to be the one. Before we go deeper, I want to pause and invite you into this journey fully. Stay with me until the very end of this message, because every word you hear will activate something in you that has been asleep for too long. In the comments, declare your warmest wishes and seal them with 99 and 777. And do not forget to subscribe, because this is more than just a channel. It is a movement of family, a circle of energy where our wishes fuel the universe and come alive. This is your opportunity to align your heart, your faith, and your voice with a breakthrough that is already on its way. The truth is, chosen one, when you carry the mantle of being the provider, it feels lonely. It feels as though no one sees the battles you fight. No one understands the sacrifices you make. There are nights when you lay awake, wondering why so much seems to rest on your shoulders, wondering why others seem free, while you are bound by responsibility. But what feels like burden is actually the evidence of your anointing. You were never meant to live small. You were never meant to only take. You were meant to give, to pour out, to multiply. And the reason the pressure is greater on you is because the blessing flowing through you is greater than what most people will ever know. Chosen one, your family may not always say it, but heaven sees it. You are their covering. They depend on the light you carry, even when they don't recognize it. They are fed by your prayers, sustained by your sacrifices, uplifted by your victories. You are the one standing in the gap, the one breaking the cycles, the one refusing to let history repeat itself. It has not been easy, but understand this. Every tear, every long night, every moment of doubt has been shaping you into the vessel capable of carrying not just your own destiny, but the destinies tied to your name. There will be times when your family does not understand the price you pay. They may mislabel you, misunderstand you, even take you for granted. But that does not change the truth. You were not sent to be celebrated by them. You were sent to change the atmosphere for them. Their provision, their freedom, their chance at a new life will come through your obedience to the call. That is why you cannot quit, why you cannot give up, why you cannot live like everyone else. You are different because your assignment is different. Chosen one, it is important to see this truth. Provision is not only about money. Your family will eat from you in many ways. They will eat from your wisdom when they are lost. They will eat from your strength when they are weak. They will eat from your example when they are searching for direction. They will eat from your courage when they are afraid. And yes, they will also eat from your abundance. When your hands bring forth the wealth that has been promised to you, you are not just a provider of resources. You are a provider of life, of hope, of strength, of faith, and that is why the call on you is so serious. Your journey has already proven this. Think back to the times when others fell apart, and you were the one who had to hold it together. Think of the moments when you wanted to collapse, but something in you refused to let go, because you knew too much was at stake. That was not weakness, that was strength. That was not coincidence, that was calling. And as hard as it has been, you would not be chosen for this if you were not capable of carrying it. Even the pain you feel is proof of your purpose. The struggles you've endured, the betrayals you've faced, the seasons of lack you've walked through, all of it was training your spirit to endure. Training your heart to stay soft. Training your hands to handle what is coming. You cannot bless others with wisdom unless you've been through the fire that produces it. You cannot provide abundance unless you've known what it means to live with nothing. You cannot lead unless you've learned to follow the whispers of heaven. Through the storms of life, every wound has made you wiser, every battle has made you stronger, and every test has prepared you to carry the blessing. That is not just for you, but for those who will eat from your table. This is why your family will eat from you. Chosen one, not because you were forced into it, not because you were cursed with responsibility, but because you were blessed with the ability to give. And giving is the highest calling. The universe knows it, heaven knows it, and deep down your soul knows it too. This is not the end of your story. This is the rising of your purpose. Chosen one, when you carry the weight of being the source, it is easy to forget that what looks like responsibility is really proof of your divine capacity. You have been entrusted with something sacred. Not everyone in your family was given this assignment. Not everyone in your bloodline was asked to carry the mantle, but you were. That is why. Your journey has always been marked with pressure, with expectations, with seasons that felt heavier than what others faced. It is not punishment, it is evidence. Evidence that heaven looked at you and said, "This one can handle it, this one can rise under it. This one will not fold." What you must remember is that provision is not about pleasing everyone. It is about fulfilling your calling. Sometimes your family may misunderstand you. Sometimes they may demand more than you have to give. Sometimes they may not appreciate the sacrifices you make. But that does not change your essence. Even when unrecognized, you are still the blessing. Even when unseen, you are still the source. Even when uncelebrated, you are still chosen. Your worth is not tied to their recognition. It is tied to your assignment. And heaven does not make mistakes when choosing its vessels. You have likely already felt the difference. While others in your family may crumble under the smallest pressures, you have endured storms and kept standing. While others gave up after one setback, you pushed through countless obstacles. While others remained silent in fear, you found courage to speak truth and create change. These are not random traits. They are markers of who you are. They are the signs of the chosen mantle on your life. They are the evidence that you were meant to be, the one who shifts the story of your bloodline. Understand this. When we say your family will eat from you, it is not just about food on the table. It is about destiny on the table. It is about opportunities on the table. It is about spiritual breakthroughs on the table. You are the one who carries keys that unlock doors for others. You are the one whose victories create room for those connected to you. You are the one whose discipline will break generational patterns. What flows through you does not stop with you. It multiplies, it extends. It becomes a covering for your family, even when they do not see it or say it. But chosen one, hear this clearly. Do not confuse being the provider with being the rescuer of everyone's problems. You cannot save people from themselves. You cannot stop every mistake they may make. You cannot carry what they refuse to release. Real provision is not enabling weakness. It is empowering growth. You are not chosen to keep everyone comfortable. You are chosen to lead them higher. And sometimes leading them higher means saying no. Sometimes it means holding boundaries. Sometimes it means allowing them to learn so they can grow. You are a source of blessing. But you are not a slave to demands. Your calling does not make you a burden bearer to every weight others want to drop on you. It makes you a channel through which strength, wisdom, and abundance flow. It is time you see yourself through the lens of your destiny instead of the lens of their misunderstanding. You are not a burden because you are different. You are not a burden because you think bigger, dream deeper, or walk a path they don't understand. You are the wealthy. You are the foundation stone. You are the one who brings light into shadows that have lingered for generations. That difference they sometimes resist is the very proof of the blessing you carry. Your life will be a testimony that shifts the way your family sees themselves. They will remember the struggles of the past, but they will also see the freedom you created. They will recall the scarcity they knew, but they will also see the abundance that arrived. Through you, they will carry stories of pain, but they will also carry stories of how you broke the cycle. And those stories will not just belong to you. They will become part of your family's legacy. The children yet to be born will walk in freedoms they did not earn because you chose to carry the burden. Now they will live in the abundance of your yes, of your endurance, of your faithfulness. So even when it feels overwhelming, know this: you are not breaking down under the weight. You are breaking open a future. Your family will eat from you, not because you were cursed to provide, but because you were blessed to overflow. Every challenge you endure, every battle you win, every door you open, creates a feast for those connected to your name. And when the time comes, they will look back and see it clearly, that you were not a burden. You were the blessing chosen one. You must understand something that many overlook. Being the one your family eats from does not only mean giving them what they lack, it means showing them what is possible. Your life is the picture that breaks the illusion of limitation. For generations, your family may have been taught to live small, to accept scarcity, to settle for less than they deserve. But your very existence challenges that cycle. You are proof that another way is possible. You are evidence that dreams are not fantasies, but blueprints of what heaven has already written for you. Every step you take in faith expands the territory for those who come after you. When you rise, the path behind you rises too. When you break chains, the sound of freedom echoes for generations. This is why the pressure on your life has been so heavy, because you are not carrying only your destiny, but the destiny of those tied to your name. Your family will eat from you, not just because you will feed their needs, but because you will expand their vision. They will learn through you that life can be abundant, that wealth can flow, that peace can be real. That purpose is possible, but chosen one. There's another truth you must face. The blessing of provision often looks like loneliness before it looks like celebration. Many will not understand why you work the way you work, why you separate yourself, why you discipline yourself. They may call you distant, selfish, or even strange, but you know the truth. You are carrying something they cannot yet see. The oil on your life demands focus. The assignment on your life requires sacrifice. The calling on your life cannot be fulfilled in the comfort of the crowd. That is why you walk differently, speak differently, dream differently. And that difference is exactly what makes you. The blessing your family will eat from you. Yes, but it will not always be in obvious ways. Some will eat from your courage, gaining the strength to step out of fear. Some will eat from your patience, learning how to endure through difficulty. Some will eat from your forgiveness, finally releasing the bitterness that trapped them. And some will eat from your material abundance, benefiting from the opportunities, resources, and provision you will one day pour into them. What flows through you is layered, and that is why you are not a burden, but a gift chosen one. Don't let the weight of responsibility make you forget your own humanity. You are chosen, but you are not invincible. You must remember to breathe, to realign, to rest, so that you can continue to pour without emptying yourself completely. Even fountains must be connected to their source to keep flowing. Your strength does not come from carrying everything. Alone, it comes from staying connected to the well that never runs dry. Do not mistake your calling to provide as a command to exhaust yourself. You are a channel, not a machine. And your family will eat from you most abundantly. When you yourself are whole, balanced, and aligned, there will be times when you feel the unfairness of this mantle. You may ask, why me? Why must I be the one to sacrifice, to build, to carry? But the answer lies not in burden, but in blessing out of everyone in your bloodline. You were given the strength to endure, the vision to see further, the courage to dream bigger. That is why it is you. That is why your shoulders can carry what theirs could not. That is why your hands will build what theirs could not. You were not chosen because it is easy. You were chosen because it is possible. And through you, the impossible will be made real. The truth is, chosen one, your family will one day see what they could not see in the beginning. They will look at your journey and recognize the sacrifices. They will look at your rise and understand the cost. They will see that the nights you spent in prayer, the battles you fought in silence, the risks you took in faith, all of it was for them too. And though they may not have words for it now, they will one day bless your name. They will call you the cornerstone, the foundation, the one who shifted the story of your bloodline. So stand strong in this truth. You are not a burden because of what you carry. You are a blessing because of what you give. And your giving is not weakness. It is power. Your sacrifices are not wasted. They are seeds. And those seeds will grow into harvests so plentiful that your family will never again know the hunger of lack. They will eat from you, chosen one. And through you, they will taste what it means to live in abundance, to live in freedom, to live in the fullness of what was always meant for them. Chosen one, the journey you walk is sacred because it does not end with you. Every step you take echoes forward into the lives of your family and even into generations you will never meet. You are building a foundation, laying stones that will carry others long after your time. That is the meaning of legacy. Not what you consume, but what you create for those who come after. Your family will eat from you because you are creating a legacy of abundance, of wisdom, of faith, of strength, and this legacy will stand as a testimony that you were not a burden, but the greatest blessing your family was ever given. It is important for you to know that blessings do not always come wrapped in recognition. Many times, the very people who eat from your sacrifices will never truly understand the price you paid. They may never fully see the tears you shed, the nights you stayed awake, the inner battles you fought. But heaven saw it, the universe recorded it. Every act of endurance, every moment of perseverance, every choice to keep going when you could have given up, is part of the unseen labor that produces visible fruit. Your reward will not only be the abundance you create, but the generations that flourish because you chose to rise. Chosen one, you are a bridge between what was and what will be. Behind you are cycles of scarcity, struggle, and silence. Ahead of you are cycles of prosperity, clarity, and freedom. Without the bridge, your family would remain stuck in the old patterns. But because of you, they have a path into something new. This is why your family will eat from you, because you were willing to be the bridge that connects them to a better future. And bridges carry weight, yes, but bridges also create passage through your life. Others will cross into opportunities and blessings they never could have reached on their own. Do not let the weight of the assignment convince you that you are alone, even when it feels like no one supports you. The truth is that you are surrounded by unseen strength. The very angels of heaven walk with you. The very forces of the universe align to guide you, and the very hand of destiny holds you steady. This is why even when you felt like collapsing, something in you kept standing. Even when you thought you were finished, something in you kept moving. That something was never just your willpower. It was the divine hand on your life, reminding you that your story is bigger than your pain. The chosen path is rarely easy, because it is meant to refine you into someone who can carry both weight and wealth. The struggles you endured were not meant to destroy you. They were meant to prepare you to handle the resources when they come, to prepare you to handle the influence when it grows, to prepare you to handle the family who will one day look to you as their anchor. You cannot be shaken by every storm if you are meant to be a shelter for others. And so the storms came not to drown you, but to strengthen you. Your family will eat from you, not only in the form of provision, but in the form of wisdom. There are lessons you learned in silence that will one day save them from mistakes. There are truths you discovered in loneliness that will one day guide them in clarity. There are strategies you developed in struggle that will one day build their stability. What you carry is bigger than money. It is life itself. And when they taste from the table of your life, they will realize that your sacrifices were never just for you. They were for everyone connected to you. Do not shrink from this calling. Do not let exhaustion convince you to give up. The fact that you feel tired is proof of the work being done, but it is also proof of the fruit about to appear. Seeds do not sprout the moment they are planted. They take time, darkness, and pressure before they break the soil. In the same way, the seeds of sacrifice you have planted will soon break open into harvest. And when they do, your family will eat. Not just for a moment, but for a lifetime. They will eat from your faith. They will eat from your courage. They will eat from your abundance. And they will never again know the hunger of despair, because you chose to endure. So walk into this truth with your head lifted high. You are not a burden. You were never the one dragging others down. You are always the one lifting them up. You are the blessing the table, the wealth provider. Your family will eat from you because you were chosen to feed nations, to nurture generations, to pour out in ways that transform everything. Connected to your name, and when history remembers you, it will not call you weak or weary. It will call you chosen. It will call you a blessing. It will call you the one who made sure the family never starved again.